How is risotto cooked? Have you ever wondered how to create that creamy, dreamy texture in risotto? Today, we will break down the steps to cook a perfect butternut squash risotto, ideal for the fall season and seasonal home cooking. Let's get started on this delightful dish that celebrates the harvest. First, you will need to prepare your broth. Heat your vegetable or chicken broth in a separate saucepan over low heat. Keeping the broth warm is essential. It helps maintain an even cooking temperature for the rice, which is key to achieving that creamy consistency. Next, let's sauté some aromatics. In a wide, heavy pan, melt 2 tablespoons of butter or heat 2 tablespoons of olive oil over medium heat. Add 1 finely chopped onion or shallot and gently sauté until it becomes soft and translucent. This step builds a flavorful base for your risotto. Now it is time to toast the rice. Use 1 cup of arborio rice, which is the most common type for risotto. Add the rice to the pan with the sautéed onion and toast it lightly for about 2 to 3 minutes. This helps the grains maintain their structure and enhances the flavor. Once the rice is toasted, it is time to deglaze the pan. Pour in half a cup of dry white wine and stir until most of the liquid is absorbed. This adds a nice acidity and depth to the dish. Now comes the most important part, the gradual addition of broth. Using a ladle, add 1 ladleful of warm broth to the rice and stir frequently, but not constantly. Allow the rice to absorb the liquid before adding more. This process takes about 20 to 30 minutes. You want the rice to be cooked al dente, which means it should be tender but still have a slight firmness in the center. As you near the end of cooking, you can incorporate your seasonal ingredient, butternut squash. You can either roast or sauté diced butternut squash and add it during the broth addition phase or stir it in near the end. This adds a sweet, earthy flavor that pairs beautifully with the creamy risotto. Once the rice reaches the desired texture, remove the pan from the heat. Stir in 2 tablespoons of butter, half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese, and some fresh herbs like sage or thyme. These finishing touches will enrich the dish and add creaminess. Don't forget to season with salt and pepper to taste. Cooking risotto requires patience and attention, but the results are well worth it. The creamy texture and the flavors of the butternut squash make this dish perfect for fall. Enjoy your seasonal harvest recipe and savor every bite.